Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and muskrats. I am Chains. Welcome to the Thechainsproject. Today's reading is Genesis chapter 8, verse 20 to 22. Really, it's only 3 verses. God's promise to Noah. God's promises get broken. Not this one, though, trust me. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every clean animal and of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And when the Lord smelt the pleasing odor, the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground because of humankind. For the inclination of the human heart is evil from youth, nor will I ever again destroy every living creature as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night, shall not cease. Really, it was just that short. Now, to attempt to summarize, for the people that didn't understand the fancy Bible speak, number 1, Noah killed some stuff on an altar. God liked it because it smelled good. And then number 2, God said, I'm not going to blow stuff up anymore. Now, from these 3 verses, we have exactly 3 points that I like to go over. The first thing I like to bring up is the altar. We have not heard of sacrifices before, prior to, like, maybe Cain and Abel, which is a totally different thing in the eyes of many biblical scholars. It's the very first altar of which that there is supposed to be specifically made for sacrificing, which Noah built right after the ark landed on the mountain. So he knew God built an altar, then kill things on it and burn them, so God's happy, and then God smells it and is like, that's some good burnt offering. Do we have any barbecue sauce? This shows that Noah had previous knowledge of how the burnt offerings is a very common thing to happen around those period of times for the other religions and is thought to have been incorporated in. The second thing I like to bring up is sadly a point that is used by a lot of people for some reason as an argument in the scientific world, which is that God says he's not going to destroy the earth in the same fashion, which is to send a flood of waters. And for some reason this is an argument against global warming, which I find to be completely ridiculous, because just because it says I'm not going to destroy the earth in a really old book does not mean we can't look at scientific evidence. Now God, of course, says he's not going to do it because, it's silly and it would not make much sense. But using this for some reason as a point to say that the ice caps are not melting is just ridiculous, and anybody that says it should not be allowed to have a position of power in any part of the world. It would be like me bringing evidence to a murder trial that I have on a napkin which states that I did not kill Freddy. Sorry, Freddy. And the third and most important point I like to bring out is the wording of the 3rd verse that says, as long as the earth endures, which means that earth is not going to stay forever if this is a complete literal translation of what God said. That means God knows that at one point the earth is not going to be here anymore. It could be like just destroyed or cut in half or something, but it's not going to be here for very long according to God, because he knows, as long as it's here, it's cool. I won't do anything mean. How long this is doesn't exactly tell us, because remember, it's the Bible, and trying to do time involves just ridiculous things and stupidness, as we know from the Harold Camping. That guy's a genius when it comes to time. He was wrong, I don't know why. So this shows that either we're going to leave Earth, or Earth is going to get destroyed, or as long as this is around here, meaning that it's supposed to be a forever continuous thing, that the Earth is going to stay here for a very long time, therefore that the rule is going to be here for a very long time. It's pretty much a universal law. And that is it for this very short episode of the Thechainsproject. I've literally been filming for like 10 minutes. That's how short it is. If you would like to leave any comments, questions, concerns, hate, emails, rantings about your favorite color, which is not green for some reason. I don't know why. Green's the best color. Leave it down below. Also have an email in case you don't like YouTube for some reason. And I was working on an outro, but I was talking to a bunch of people in a church for some reason. They wanted me to talk there. It's I don't know why.
And don't even get me started with philosophy. Probably can't keep up with me. I think therefore I am at the top of my class. And of course, we